Hello, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all okay today. And we are back with this session. And today, of course, as a not an extension, but last week in the evening, the workshop that we did was on neurographic art. Even if you have not watched that before, so please do go and enjoy that video as well if you want to have a look and give it a try. Today, we have got something different, which is more to do with our emotions and how we can paint our emotions. And of course, I mean, all of these art sessions that we will be doing as data, we will be using that data as part of a research project. So I'm going to bring in our PhD researcher, Join Ray.
Hello,
Hello.
hello, Dr. Lairi.
Hello. I would, very warm welcome this evening. And I know that you did a session in the morning as well, so it has been quite tight. But how are you today? You're right?
Uh, They're doing fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm okay.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes. Trying to stay calm and carry on. So that's the thing. Would you like to tell our audience a little bit around the research that you're doing? And then, of course, then we invite our artist, of course, and teacher and therapist into the studio as well.
absolutely. Thanks for that, Indrani. So, essentially, as you see, my name is Jayantari, and I'm currently doing a research on creating community resilience using creative arts on digital platform. So, this is the perfect place to do that. And when we talk about community resilience, it's also about creating helping with our mental health, so about staying mentally healthy, and also when we have mental health issues, using the arts as a complementary therapy. So today what we are trying to do is, well, you would learn about this creating art use and with emotions as well, and how it impacts your emotions that you are going to see. So um, so that is the perfect platform where you would go through this process of understanding how the art impacts your emotions, right? And So the idea is to say, do, does this art form impact our emotions, and how does it impact our emotions, and how does it impact our mental health? So what we would be doing is, I'll be collecting the data at the end of the day, and once the session is over, there's a questionnaire. 7 questions, simple questions. It takes 4.5 minutes to finish that. If you would want to go through that, that would be fabulous. You just have to answer those questions after Shoma's session. And yes, just to let you know, we are live. That means this is being recorded. So people who would be coming onto the screen, just to let you know that we are recording the session. Please be aware of it. And if you are not comfortable with it, please don't join live. That's all. So I mean, essentially, that's how it's going to be. So thank you all for joining in, and obviously we look forward to a fabulous session from Shoma, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy this. This is going to be a wonderful session. So thank you, Indrani. Indrani, you're on mute.
I'm on mute. That's what I do all the time, isn't it? So let's now invite Shoma to the session. And thank you very much again for your time. I know it's like quite late in India, but thank you for consistently doing it for the last 3 years. And so Soma is a founder, director of Blue Palette as well, and she's our therapist. And at the moment, of course, she runs different sessions in Mumbai. And I'll give it over to you rather than me taking any more time.
Hi Indrani. Hello Jayantada. It's always it feels great to be here. So I love this platform of Mana Utsav and the work you are doing, like building up community resilience and reaching out to so many people. So this is one of the things I'd love to do, like make people aware of art, like how art can help. So thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you for doing this. And I think that's so. What I will do is people are joining in. What I'll do is I'll add them to the studio for now, and then of course when you start the session, we will all be in the backstage. Um, you don't have to switch your camera on if you don't want to, but if you want to, you can. But at the end of the session, what we will do is with the final art form, we are going to take a picture, if that's okay. Yeah. And if you need to tell anything, you can write that in the private chat as well. So we are experimenting with this digital platform, art on digital platform. Soma, what is your idea? Is it hard when you're doing it on a digital platform?
Like if you ask me, Rani, I would say not hard. Rather, it is like when it comes to digital platforms, sky is the limit. You can reach out to the maximum people. So in that way, digital platform, I would say but again, if we are not able to penetrate into those areas where people really need, like those small villages or something where the internet is still a remote thing, so that might be a problem. But again, through digital, because see, people are mostly in those digital platforms whole day, like sometime or the other they will stumble upon these videos, we can hope, and they will go through it. So this is what we can actually try to do, and the rest depends see, everything has its pros and cons. So we can always say staying on the gadgets has its own benefits or its cons as well. But if you are knowing what you are doing, and if you're doing the right thing, then it's all, I guess, okay. But yes,
Fantastic.
this is through this platform we can reach out to the maximum people.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we are trying to experiment as well, just to kind of try and see how we can draw with all the disruptions as well. Sometimes technical glitches, because our life is also not free from any glitches anyway. So yeah, it's the same, I think. Okay, good. So over to you then. Yeah. So what we'll do is we are going to exit, and then the studio is yours with the presentation or however you want to take it.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Um, okay, so today's session is about emotion and paint. Paint your emotions. So before I start talking, I'd like to play some music. And if you have your painting supplies with you, what I'll want you to paint anything so we will be playing two or three different tunes. Whatever comes to your mind, like it can only be applying color on the paper. Just do it. Okay? Is the instruction clear, or if you have any questions, you can please ask me. And those who are in the studio, I'll again repeat. So we will play some music in the background, and you have to paint anything whatever comes in your mind. If you don't want to draw anything like any shapes, you can just apply the colors. So it's completely your wish, and
Shoma, I think
that's
the sound is coming very low.
oh, okay. So is it
So
clear now?
it's
Okay,
clear,
fine.
but it's very low volume.
Actually, I
So
don't know.
maybe
Maybe I have a throat problem, so I'm not.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So was the instruction clear, Indrani?
It was very clear. Yeah.
Okay.
If
So
anybody in the studio has got questions, they can use the private chat to ask question as well.
yeah. So as Indrani has already said, okay. Sudha is saying it's not audible. Okay, I'll repeat the instructions. So we are going to play some music, and I want you to draw or rather paint. Like use your painting supplies and paint whatever comes to your mind. If if you don't want to paint any subject or any shape or anything, you can just apply colors. So so you have the paint, you have the paper, you have the music. Just just whatever comes to your mind with the music, paint it. So that is how it will go. Indrani, can we play the musics? And we will do it for 2 minutes. Again, you're on mute, Indrani.
Is there a specific one you want me to play, a specific mood, or anyone?
Any two music, like one fast and one slow, like that. And Indrani, if you can bring people to the studio, or like, it is okay, I will keep on sharing. The music is very low, I guess. I don't know, maybe my voice or something is low. Yeah. So yeah, can I see like what if you have done anything, any painting? And then can we have everyone in the studio, please? If they want to be, of course.
Yeah, I've got everyone in the screen now.
Hi,
Okay,
Rupam.
like
Yeah.
hi. So I am just halfway.
Wow,
Oh, wow. Wow.
I don't know if you can see.
beautiful.
So yeah,
I've done mine. It's almost a blank,
Okay,
but something.
absolutely nice. Okay, whatever, like a little bit of coloring.
Coloring.
Anyone
Yeah.
else? Like anyone else if they want to show Arhan, if you would like to show. So, Indrani and Rupam, like if you want to share your feeling, like how was the experience? Like what did you think of while doing this?
Well, I think for me it was like I think when the music, there was a point when the music was not mattering at all. Like I was not listening to the music, rather I was thinking of, okay, what shade will go better, what color can I combine. But then when I am putting the things on the paper, like my brush on the paper, then then I start listening to the music again. So that was a weird kind of a, not weird, but I think that that's more kind of a attention split kind of a thing, maybe. That's what I felt. But I really liked it, like, with the music in the background.
Great. Anyone else wants to share the feeling?
yeah. So this is Rupam here. So when the second music, like the sitar, I think it was the sitar when
Yes.
we played that. So like what I could imagine was like just a river, like a flowing river, you know. So then I decided, oh, maybe I should pick a blue color and do something like that. So that was something. And then for the rest, like how Indrani said, I focused on, oh, should like matching the color, and like just like watercolor is like just you put a drop and how it spreads on its own. So that was something like which I liked.
Okay, thank you, Rupam and Indrani. So, am I audible properly?
You are audible, but the sound is very coming very low.
Um, I'm not sure what is happening, but anyways, I'll try to bring the laptop close. Is it okay better now?
I think it's better now. Yes.
Okay. So the thing is, keep paint our emotions. Okay. Now, what? Why we paint our emotions? Why we need to paint our emotions? Why we need to use colors? Like where is all connecting? So see, there are certain emotions we know, like the emotion of happiness, joy, love, all these things we can express. But there are certain emotions like fear, like uh, like maybe jealousy to some extent, anger. So see, there are a little bit of all these things in us. Okay, thanks, Rini. Um, Absolutely. Anything, whatever you want to do, it's all your wish. And like I said, so like I said, I was saying ki there are certain emotions we are not able to express them always. Uh, it's not always possible for us to scream out loud when we are angry, or when we are fearful. It's not always possible for us to express that, isn't it? And when sad, we hardly we control back our tears, and for some time when we are alone, and maybe that opportunity we do not know when it will come. So so all these emotions are there in us, and we are not able to express them. So that's when the painting comes to our help. We can vent out the emotion on paper. Okay. Now, you may be skeptical, like, does it really happen? I will give you an example. So suppose a kid, like maybe your son, daughter, your brother, sister, someone, like when they were like 2 3 years old. um, uh, I used to make a greeting card for my parent. Like when I was very small, I didn't know anything about painting at that time, and trust me, like if I see those, I would like to tear them off and like, what is this? But my parents have kept those very, like they have preserved those. So they loved those kind of, like whatever whatever I used to make, they used to love those. And I believe every one of you can relate to such things. It happened to us sometime or the other. Like whatever we had made, our parents, our elders, our teachers, they used to love it. You know why? Like, will you pay $5 and buy that stuff from the market? Will not. Then what is it? Because that kid has put the raw emotion on the paper, and that has transferred. That is what the viewer, or the person who are gifting, you are gifting it to, is loving. So still we do not think that emotions can be vented out on paper. So this is an example which tells us yes, it can be done. Next, why paint? Why I have chosen paint your emotions? Why not only color? Like why I'm using paint rather than using a crayon or a pencil or something which is more controllable? That is because of the uncontrollable nature of paint. See, anything which is liquid, we can connect it to emotions. Our tears of sadness, our tears of joy, isn't it? When it rains, we connect it to emotions. Either we feel uh, sad, or maybe we feel romantic. See, anything, like think of the ink. When you put anything with ink on the paper, you are venting out your emotion. So you remember that ink pot, and that liquid ink, and those pens. So anything which is liquid flowing, uh, then you can take the example of see, yes, of course, many times. And handmade cards have a completely different, like whatever, even if you are making a simple flower for someone, that that is completely a different gesture, because you are putting your emotion, and that is more valuable than maybe you are spending 10 20 bucks and buying a super beautiful card. So because emotion is connected. So like I was saying, thank you Rini for your inputs. So just 1 minute, I'll remove myself so that you can see the presentation. Is Indrani, can I remove my picture because it is interrupting with the yes, thank you so much. So like I was saying, anything, if you think of a river, a flowing river, or a waterfall, see, anything which flows, it gives you, like, I personally like waterfalls, which gives me the freedom, the feeling of freedom. Same with sea. When we go to sea, we sit there. We'll see people sitting there and looking out to the water, to the horizon, and just losing themselves. So anything which is liquid, that stirs our emotion in the most effective way. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so number one, psychologists and also the art experts, they believe that painting is releasing our emotions. The second thing is, it is spontaneous. Like, see, when you paint at one time, you are, I will show you, like, if you just let go the control, you will see it is spontaneous. like at one point of time we did this exercise for only 2-3 minutes, but if you just do it for 10-15 minutes at one point of time, you will you will not listen to anything, you will forget everything. And that the way Rupam said, I was just concentrating on how the water and the color is mixing, how the color is spreading. So for the time being you be forgetting everything and loving the spontaneity of watercolor. So this is the second. Number three is embracing our mistakes. Failures. Do we love our failures? No, we don't. It's very hard to embrace our failures, our mistakes, but it happens, na? It happens, and it is a part of life. It is a very like I would say कि failures, we are not asking you to fail, of course, deliberately, but definitely failures teach us a lot of things. So we need to embrace our mistakes, and that mistakes happen with watercolors, with paint, when the control is less, when you are letting it go. Then that comes brings me to the next point, that letting it go. So when you are losing the control, okay, everything is not in my control, everything is never was in my control. So the pandemic has taught us it more than ever. So let it go. If there is a mistake, embrace the mistake, accept the mistake, and then move on, go to the next step. So now when you do this, like embracing our mistakes, when we let it go, what happens, we reduce our anxiety and stress by default. At least at this thing you will see, when you practice this painting our emotions, slowly that will that is something which will also inculcate in our lives. We'll see the reflection of it in our lives. Our anxiety, our stress will reduce, because we will love to let go, and we will love to accept our mistakes. And the result is boosting our self esteem, our confidence, and developing our self awareness. So that's why paint our emotions. Okay, is there any questions? why why we need to paint? Any questions, Indrani? Okay, perfect. So colors and emotions. Colors bring emotions. Excuse me, I have a very bad throat. So colors are very much connected to our emotions. So just for a moment I'll stop the share. I'll just stop the share. Can we do that, Indrani? And I will ask, like, if you can tell me anything like emotion and colors, any phrases or something like that. Anyone? Anyone from the studio or from our audience in YouTube? Anyone, if you can. Anything, Rini, anything will do. Like, it can be acrylic, whichever you are comfortable with. But just I want it to be a flowing medium. But my personal preference is watercolor. Okay, so any phrases you remember with color, which combines color and emotions? Like we generally say those.
Maybe vibrant.
I am just saying, like, feeling blue, like feeling blue Mondays.
Okay.
So any other emotions which we can like, which we generally talk about? Absolutely, green jealous. The raging red. The eyes were red in anger, isn't it? And when it comes to love, we call it feeling pink, isn't it? So see, colors always bring on emotions. I'll again go back to the slide. Excuse me. So let us see how colors do bring the emotions to us that we have seen. Thanks for your input, Rini. Okay, so moving on, let us see what red signifies. Red definitely signifies excitement, urgency, of course, anger, but it also signifies courage. Red is the color of romance. You will see all red everywhere when it is this Valentine's Day time. All the shops are like covered with all red stuff. Reg is energy. Reg is danger and aggressiveness. So all these things, when we talk about reg, all these emotions come to our mind, or maybe when we think about all these emotions, the color reg somehow comes to our mind. Of course, danger. Stop. Excuse me. So these are the emotions which, when we talk about red, comes to our mind. Moving on, we'll come to orange. So orange is the color of creativity. It is the color of confidence, courage. It is the color of warmth, happiness, friendliness, cheer. All these things, when we try to depict, we do it in orange. Then comes yellow. As we know, yellow is the color of happiness again. We know all the smileys. Have you seen the smileys? They all come in yellow, because if you remember, initially the smiley was only the smiling face, and it started with the yellow smiling bright face. It's the color of sun. So the most brightest color, as yellow, the yellow we can connect with the sunshine, happiness. Also yellow is the color of wisdom. Coming to green, as already Rini had mentioned, green is a color of jealousy. But green also is a color of peace. It's the color of growth, and it's the color of harmony. So when we are in green, like when we are surrounded by this greenery, we feel a different kind of peace within. We feel very much connected to nature, isn't it? We feel connected to the earth, to the surrounding, to the environment. That's what green brings to us. Then comes blue. Blue is, like, of course, like I said, feeling blue, feeling sad. It is the color of sadness. At the same time, blue is the color of peace. It is the color of tranquility and knowledge. Depth. Anything which is deep is blue. See the sky, see the oceans. Intelligence, like anything which is has a fathomless depth, that can be blue. Same as our sadness, isn't it? We do not know, like, how deep it is. So next color is purple. Purple is a very royal color. It's a color of ambition. It's a color of spirituality as well, nobility. Then comes black. Now what can we connect with black? Death. Then power, at the same time, power, mystery, any kind of drama, elegance, all these things, see, comes with a black color. Mystery too much, like when we see the anything we try to depict, which is mysterious, which is timeless, all these things comes with black. But at the same time, elegance. It's a color of power. And then finally white. As we can understand, white is the most pure color. It's a color of innocence, surrender. It gives the sense of simplicity, purity, right? So can we relate to these colors? Anything is coming in our mind when we are talking about these colors? Because rainbow has all these colors. Rainbow has all the seven very important colors. So what happens is, see, that also brings in the chakra concept. If you know about the chakras, the energy circles which are there in our body, so if you have any idea of it, now those chakras resonate with the exact same colors in the same sequence as the rainbow. So when you do the rainbow, all those colors, you see so many colors, you generally, what happens, using those colors, balance that energies in us, and that helps to uplift our mood. So chakra is the energy circles. Like in our body, there are these nerves. There are two nerves. So there are two, rather three nerves, and they are like serpents. They crisscross each other, like they come like this and cross like this. If you have seen the symbol of doctors, two serpents are encircling each other and making something like a braid or something kind of thing. So when these two serpents crisscross one another, and they crisscross exactly at 7 points in our body, and those are the energy circles where the energy is most powerful, starting from the top of our head to the end of our spine. There are 7 energy circles which we call chakras. So if we start from the tail point and we come upwards, so we have the red color, then the orange, then yellow, we have green color which is right in our chest, in our heart, then we have blue, we have indigo, and finally on the top of our crown, which is called the crown chakra, we have the purple color or the violet. See, the same sequence as that of the rainbow. So that's why rainbow, we balance, the color spectrum is very big, but these are the 7 colors which, like, purple is on one end of the spectrum, red is on the other end of the spectrum. So when all these colors we paint together, generally our mood uplifts. Thank you for the question. Okay, so any other questions, or I'll move on. So here I will show you some of the paintings. See, this is happiness. Now when you are painting your emotions, you need not paint anything like so as to post it in Pinterest or Instagram. No, it's completely for yourself. Whatever makes you happy, take the paper, take the paint, do whatever you like, feel the emotion. See, this is the paintings of happiness. So many colors. I don't know what your name, just you who asked like about the rainbow. Can you see all the rainbow colors in this? This painting on the left is an answer to your question. See, immediately there is an uplift of our mood because we have all the colors over it. So this is the painting of happiness. Rage, anger. Can you see? Can you see the rage or the anger is completely depicted so well? But yet these artists, whoever has done it, none of them are artists. none of them know anything about painting, but just they were given the supplies and they were asked to to paint, to feel the emotion and then just bring it out on paper. Yeah, thanks, Monica. Okay, so absolutely, Rini. Like a lot of colors, not only a lot of colors, all the colors have contradictory. So something there is positive and something negative. So see, anything which is more than necessary is a poison. Similarly, if anything in our lives, any emotions, if you see, I'll just talk about anger because I am on that page. Anger is important. I don't know whether you have seen this Stranger Things, the last episodes, the last season. So there was a discussion on anger, about this Stranger Thing and how psychologically it was talking about anger. So a report was there. So they were saying, you see, anger to some extent is necessary to propel us forward, to motivate us. But when it goes out of control, that becomes destructive. Otherwise, without anger, without to a certain extent of anger, we will not be able to to push ourselves to that extent that we can achieve something. So all the colors have contradictions, or rather positives and negatives in them. It's how we balance them that that helps. So coming to the next one is fear. See, black, how fear has been depicted. So this person, the right hand side, she didn't even know that she was fearful. She had that fear of something. So she was feeling anger. She was feeling angry on suddenly, like there were bursts of anger. So she came to me asking why it is happening. So then I gave her this exercise, and what comes out of it is the feeling of fear. Because of fear, the outcome, because she was not able to talk about her fear about something or someone, so it got converted into anger. And finally, love. How lovely, how beautiful expressions of love. See, so see, what I am trying to show you is like painting our emotions does not mean that we have to paint something which has a meaning. It does not mean that. You can just take the colors, feel the emotion in ourselves, and then go on doing whatever you like. Okay, so we will do a practice of it right now. So can I stop the share? Can we stop the share and bring everyone to the excuse me. Hi Indrani, you were there?
Yes.
Yeah, if we can stop the share and I will
Oh, you
join
have
with
to stop the
another.
share because you are sharing.
Okay,
You
I
see,
have
if
to
you
stop
go,
the share.
oh, I can just remove it completely. You want? Okay, I
I'm
remove
removing
it.
it.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fine. You
that's
don't
fine.
have to do anything. Okay.
So I will be joining from another device, Indrani, if you can let me in.
Okay.
So we will do a small practice of any of the emotions. So whichever is you want, we can pick anyone.
Okay.
So Indrani, I will leave from this one and I'll join with the other one so that I
Okay,
can.
you don't have to leave. I will put you in the background. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, is it visible? Um, Hello, is it visible?
Yes.
Am I audible as well?
Yes. Very good. Yeah.
Okay,
Very
great.
clear.
Yeah. So, can we, Indrani, can you pick one of the emotions which you want to paint? And I'm not able to see if there is any questions or something. So, if you can read it to me, if there is any at
Yeah,
all.
so I have got some. I think that it came in the time when you were talking about the Stranger Things. So those
Mm-hmm.
of the walk, they've said that they love the series. I think I love it. It says. Then of course Rennie's one you have already addressed, and then after that there are no questions that has come up yet. But I think
Okay,
that
thanks.
the question around, Rennie's question and also the question that was asked before about the rainbow, I think both of them are quite powerful, actually, questions and discussions. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you for the questions. Those are really powerful questions. Okay, so any emotions, if either you or anyone from the studio or outside can put in. So, what do you want to paint? Which emotion? So, shall we take anger? Because see, that is one of the most important problem we generally face. It is very difficult for us to. I feel it is very difficult for us to show anger, isn't it? And we generally keep it inside us, and which in turn causes our health issues. So let us see how to bring out anger on paper with the help of paint.
Okay,
So
and
shall
then
we?
we have, yes, sure.
Yeah.
And then we have got two more requests. One is blue from Rennie, and one is happy from Rupam. And I was actually talking about happiness as well.
Okay, fine. Then let us do happiness. Let us do happiness. Okay. So what are the colors you connect with happiness? One is yellow, and the other one is, excuse me, orange. So I will take some yellow paint. I'll go to orange. Like I said, you don't have to do it with my way. You can do any way you wish. Now think about any incident that made you most happy while you do it. Think about what was the incident. Think about what was the surrounding. Who were the people? Think about what they were wearing. What colors were there? What colors were there around? What when we talk about happiness, what comes in our mind? What comes in our mind? So, in your palette, you will see there are different types of yellows. Yeah, yes, Indrani.
Maybe walking out in the nature or having
Working out.
friends.
So, when you talk about nature, in the picture of happiness, can we bring in some green? Because you talked about nature.
Yes.
What else? Flowers?
Flowers, sky,
Yeah, sky. Absolutely.
birds, birds.
Yes, birds. So now let me make some birds over here. You remember the V birds we used to make when we never knew how to draw birds? So in the sky, always there used to be these V birds. So when you look at this yellow color, think of what else makes you happy. Like what are the colors which, like in Rani said, it is a walk in the nature, a lot of greeneries. So let the green come in your painting. As I said, it should not be, it may not have some meaning. It may have, it may not have any meaning. If you want to draw, like I will be drawing some flowers as well. Violet is a recent favorite. So I'll be using some purple or violet to make my flowers. You can make your flowers, your colors, your way. Now, when you apply, see, I'm not waiting for it to dry. S- Watch how the colors mix with each other. See, in our life, all these things will come, but we have to go along with them. We have to find our happiness along with them. We have to go on, isn't it? And at one point of time, we'll see, yes, we are happy. Happiness is a choice. In spite of everything, we can be happy, isn't it? Now, blue is another favorite of mine. We will do a blue painting as well, but also here I will put in some blue.
So we've got a question here as well. Not a question. Yeah, we have got a question first, which is: do
Mhm.
you think it is easy for someone to express emotions who don't draw well?
Absolutely. Like as I said, you don't have to draw. You just have to put your emotions in the way of paints. See, I'm not drawing anything. I'm not drawing anything. I'm just putting the colors in the way I am loving. I don't know what I am making like over here, but I'm just putting it because I wish to do it. So as I said, you don't have to make a painting which you want to put in the Instagram or Pinterest. No, it's not for everyone to see. Your emotion is something which is very own to you. Own it and just put it out on the paper.
There
Yes,
is
Indrani.
another comment
Mm-hmm.
from Rennie who says that
Mm-hmm.
I can't draw cats and squirrels well. That's reassuring. I can't draw either.
Yeah, exactly. See, maybe if you can draw, that's wonderful. And if cat makes you happy, you can draw it, and you can use this happy colors to make the cat. But if you even like, if you just want to make a cat and you don't know how to, if you want to make a squirrel, you don't know how to, you can just write it over here with your paint. Include it in your drawing. Maybe we know how to, of course, like every one of us do not know. Maybe we do not know how to draw a kite. Kite is something again which makes me very, very happy. Like it is again, something like free and flying with something connected to the roots. So now, if I'm taking the worst example, like we do not know how to draw a kite, we can just write kite over here and enjoy, include it in your happiness. See, a lot of young students, young children, they love balloons make them happy. Even balloons make me happy also. So I will include some balloons. It's not about what you are drawing, it's about you are bringing your happiness.
And then Rennie says that, what do you mean, don't wait for the paint to dry? Is that metaphor for life experiences?
Absolutely, Rini, I am loving it. Since you brought up this point, don't wait. Like, see, we always keep procrastinating things like, okay, maybe after I have achieved this, I'll be happy. Don't wait for your happiness. Be happy right now. We need to be happy right now. Otherwise, we do not know. Like there are things which are going out of our hand, and one of them is time. So be happy now. Don't wait for life to give you something to be happy. Happiness is a complete choice of ours, and so is see other things. So if we keep on waiting, this that is another color I choose this watercolor. See, because I didn't wait for the background to dry, all these happy accidents happened. The baths are gone somehow, but they have left some second blotches. Like I can make them again, or I can just enjoy that blots. I can enjoy the blots of this green. Now, if I would have waited for it to dry, one thing is I'm losing on my time, and maybe I do not know, like what if I do not wait, and if I just do this thing right away, like leave for the moment, maybe life will present us with new opportunities, just like this painting, isn't it? I'm having a very bad throat. Please excuse me for that. Yes, Indrani, you are saying something, or if there is any question.
There's just a comment, notes from the walk, and they say, so true. Um, and Rennie is saying, I'm going to tell other people that. I like that idea.
See, sure. Thanks, Srini.
We've got
And
all
this is
people now
a
who are
video which will be there on YouTube, I guess, isn't it, Indrani?
That's right,
Uh,
yeah.
her friend, she you can also share any, and you
Yeah.
can ask your friends to join us through Manav Utsav.
Yes, and I think the art session. So that was the idea as well. I mean, and we don't know. Like at the moment, we're not in a position to kind of commit to anything just now. But of course, we'll give it a think, and we will see that if we can run these kind of sessions um, more frequently than just once a year. We should do that. But I think that we are at the stage where we are doing this research to kind of try and find out the interest. And if you have got something in mind that you want us to do, or you want us to look at, please do feel free to email us as well at manavutsav@gmail.com.
And so I am happy with whatever has come out. See this now. Once you are done, enjoy the happy accidents which has happened. So this looks something to me like when these blotches happen, you will see something will give you some idea. Like this looks like a flying bird. I do not know, but to me it looks like that. I love how the colors has mixed over here. So see, enjoy those things which you have made. Enjoy your painting. Once again, I'm saying the painting is not for others. It's completely for you. Enjoy what you have made. Your creativity. See, there is no one who doesn't like we say we do not know how to draw. It's not about knowing how to draw or how not to draw. It's about expressing yourself, and we all should have the right to do that. Painting give us that right. So I'm done with this one. So if we want to show, Indani, I'm trying to join through the other one as well.
Perfect. So I will add others to the studio. So if you are drawing, I know remotely some people are drawing as well. So if you want to share those paintings with us, again, manavutsav@gmail.com, then please do feel free to, because we will try and exhibit that. And we have also launched our website. I mean, not launched, but it was there, but we have kind of revamped it. So I'll send you the link in the chat as well, so that you guys can, and you see that we are trying to provide a space for exhibiting the work that we are getting from the community, and people who are trying to actually take care of their mental health, self-care, and all of that. And we will be doing that, so definitely you can send it to us. And also Blue Palette, you can get in touch with Soma as well. She is on Facebook and she's on Instagram, so if you want to look at some of the fantastic pictures, again, you can subscribe to her Instagram channel. It's lovely. Of course, sometimes I use that for my background stuff as well. It's lovely. You can't just go away from those paintings anyway. Like you can see, she has already created a masterpiece. But you know what, something like like this has come up for me. I was trying to do, and then was playing with the colors, and then something like grass, I don't know, it's just,
But you know something, Indrani, the painting which you have made, it is giving instantly a feeling of happiness. There's so many colors in the sky you see for yourself. Like I
yeah,
love it. It is kind of like the rainbow that Rini was talking about earlier.
that's right. And I think the point when that question about rainbow came in and you were explaining, I started using more colors and I was like, oh yes, yeah, why not, because before I was trying to think, okay, maybe just in the dusk I'm going to go out for a walk, and that kind of thing I was thinking of for the sky color. And I thought, why not, just use all the colors. And so I think yes. And the discussion around it, as you were explaining, I felt that the more we discuss about these things, we will have a plan for ourselves to plan our emotions, isn't it? That's really good, helpful.
Yeah, exactly. See, most of us, we see happiness, joy, feel skill we can express, but there are very strong emotions and which need to be let out, which need to be expressed. Otherwise, in running not only the mental health, research is proving physical health is getting affected because of these strong emotions, the strong unexpressed emotions. Yes, we have the right to feel jealousy sometimes. We have the right to feel hatred, but once if we keep it in ourselves, it is going to harm excuse me, harm ourselves. And those emotions, if they are unexpressed, if they are not let out, they will build up, and you never know what one day it will blast out to be. We are seeing so many incidents happening in Europe, like students are shooting, secondly doing second weird things, second dangerous things, because that is the most vulnerable group. I feel like suddenly they are exposed to so many things and they do not know where to go and express. Things are building up in them, and one fine morning they are just going out and doing the things which they do not have any control over. So before we go to that point, I believe it is better to let it out in some way. And what better than art? Art is the most positive way of letting it out. Back to you, Indrani.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to share what they have done, if you want to, of course, or we can come back. Is there any more of the presentation, or are we doing anything else? Or oh wow, I like
Oh,
that.
wow. That's
Beautiful,
beautiful.
very nice.
Yeah. So
Love.
it is, I think it's very, like there are very few colors, but I feel like sun is something which makes you, like the sunlight is something which makes you really happy.
Also the flowers which are growing
Yes.
below and on the sun. It's
I
amazing.
like how the flowers also look like butterfly as well at some point. It's very
Yes.
nice. Yes.
Yeah, and I like, for me it looks like fireworks, like in the sky. Yeah, they look like that. Yeah.
Things all this like a very nice point you included, Rupam. Like fireworks is another thing which instantly brings smiles in us, isn't it? Whatever age you can say, like instant smile, instant happiness, small happinesses in our lives. So wonderful. Thanks, Rupam, for sharing.
Thank you.
Anyone
Thank you.
else?
Thank you. Oh, there is a comment. Rini says, Indrani, that's fun. I like it. Looks happy. Yes. The brushstrokes. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's encouraging.
We hope we could see their artworks as well, like those
I
who
have
have created
asked, so
those
I've
artworks.
said to everyone that if you want to, oh, there we are. Harshina, thank you for joining as well.
She is on
Hi,
on
I'm
the
in the
move, I
car,
guess, and
so
it's great to join from
Yes.
there. I'm so happy. Oh,
Wow.
lovely.
That's very
That's
vibrant.
very
thank
vibrant.
you. It's a bit grey here today. It's usually sunny, and I'm outside actually. I was on my appointment, so I'm actually doing it from the car, so my connection isn't too good either. So yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to come on. But
But thanks
Yeah.
for
'Cause
joining. Even like if you are on the move, and thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed.
you've just
I
started
do.
the
I
day.
really look forward to it.
Nicely.
Yes, I was looking forward to it. So I thought somehow I got to make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Well,
arrange everything so I can be in the car and
It's really motivating.
that's amazing.
all my
Yes.
supplies in the car.
That's amazing. Thank
For the
you.
time that you're taking for us.
Okay, so is there anyone who else wants to share, or is there any questions, other questions, Indrani, or we can move
No
ahead?
other questions have come up. No.
Okay, so anything
So
else
do we
you
do
want
the
to share?
anger? There was blue.
There was blue. Okay, let us do blue then. Indrani, you need to like the other one focus. Yeah, I'll give myself mute. I guess it is better to communicate through this one. Okay, so for the blue, I will start with applying some random water on the paper. Plain water, okay? See, this is one of the way. Not necessarily you need to do the same way. You can again do it your own way. But this is again fun way of doing it. So that's why I'm showing. Yeah, blue is again one of my favorites. So see how the color is spreading on the paper. Like just wait over here and enjoy it. Each drop you are giving, see how it is spreading on the paper. See, blue is the color of sadness. At the same time, blue is the color of depth. So yes, sadness is also deep. Now let us express all of it. Think of whatever makes you sad. And we cannot be sad over the same thing over and over again. I know there are things like it is very difficult to come out from those pains, but at least we can, for the time being, vent it out on paper. Let it there, be there on the paper, and enjoy the beauty. I'm not I do not know what I am doing, but I just am applying the different shades of blue in the way I am feeling like. Now there are a lot of other things, like there are lines and strokes which we can use to vent out the emotions, but maybe in some other sessions we can talk about it. Color is the most important one, but yes, like the spirals which I had done in the other one, spirals we helps us to come out of our anxiety. So all this comes generally under scribbling or doodling. So we all doodle, regardless of whether we know painting, do not know drawing, we have never ever drawn anything, we will doodle, and we will scribble on the sides of our paper. And it started not now, when we first started holding a pencil. Since then this scribbling started. I remember the time when you used to sit back in the bench, like in a very boring lecture. What you used to do, of course, look back in those notebooks. You used to scribble a lot. Then think of those meetings when you are in a meeting, you are in a conversation over phone. You do scribbles. Now if we can be a little mindful about the scribbles, so we can use the scribbles to our benefit. So I don't know what it is looking like. For me, it is looking like more of the ocean waves. Again, sea is something which I love. Like if it comes between mountain and ocean always wins. So might be something like wave. Again, like sea is kind of very mysterious for me. So I'll add some droplets of water over here just to see what happens. And let's see. So this is all about the blue. So I have not used any other color. I have kept it to blue only. Like in our happiness, a lot of other colors came in by default, but somehow for the blue I'm very possessive, you may say. So when it is blue, I want to keep it to blue only. So blue itself is so deep that like I say, it gives a fathomless depth. So no other color I feel is required to define blue.
Sorry, I missed it. There's a comment that came before. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can.
Yeah, so this is from Note from the Walk, Monica, and she writes, "Sometimes I like to draw, but go in circles." So I take this as a comment, maybe.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Sometimes, she says, "Sometimes I like to draw, but go in circles." So drawing circles in circular motion, maybe that's what she means.
See, circles define consciousness. So if you are drawing circles, that is absolutely, absolutely nice. But you may need to see whether we are drawing, whether we, what kind of circles we are drawing, like whether we are drawing individual circles or concentric circles or spirals. So if we are drawing circles like over and over again, like on the same circumference, then might be it is time ki we break the pattern. We very consciously and deliberately try to use some other lines. See, just like in this painting, I used some wavy lines. So just use some wavy lines. When like I think you are talking about doodling or scribbling circles. Of course, it is. It's it's good, but if it is happening too much to you, try deliberately to use some other patterns like maybe triangles are very motivating. Triangles are like they help us focus. So you can break the pattern for a while, but I need to see like what kind of circles you are doing, and like so that will be better for further comments. So can we see the paintings of others? Yeah, doodling, yes. Yeah, I thought so. Aha, so lovely reflection in blue. Rupam loving it.
Even I love this session.
But this reflection in blue is amazing, amazing.
Yeah, look, blue, like it represents water. Like blue means I imagine water and a still river, maybe. How beautiful it will be on a bright sunny day.
Rupam, what you have done, it is called a monochromatic painting. Like what we have done. When you are using a single color, it is called a monochromatic painting. And you will see, like, at one point, you will feel adding more, doing more of it. Like, when I look at your painting in particular, I am transported to that area. Like, I can, as if I feel myself over there. So, this is the depth of blue.
Yeah, thank you.
It's lovely. You're on mute, Indrani.
I think maybe my turn.
So it shows the flowing water. I can see like the water gushing in, gushing out, or something. So it is just representing you. Like you are so much always in the flow, so much into work. So see, your blue, your painting is actually representing you. See, when it comes to painting, you cannot evade. So it is representing you.
Madness.
Absolutely.
That's good.
So much of energy in your painting,
Oh,
you can be seen like a lot of water gushing out. That is what it looks like to me from when I see from here.
oh,
So
great.
a lot of positive energy.
Hopefully, trying to stay positive. That's great. Kalpana is there as well. Would you like to share? I'm not sure whether she's driving or she's still there doing. But this is fantastic. I think that we're nearing the end time as well. So I'll bring in everyone. Oh, there she is.
Oh,
Whoa,
oh,
this is fantastic. Wow,
this is lovely.
wow, this is nice.
Excellent,
So
excellent.
there is rain and there is water. Is that what?
We can see a lot
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
sky
sky.
and
Well,
between.
today is not blue, but that's something I really like to be by the water, and that's where I am right now. But it's just great today.
That is what we
But
can
so
relate
I
to.
put it on the paper.
If she can
Fantastic.
share it with you and then you can share with me,
Yes, I
I'd like
will.
to
Yeah.
see.
So if you all who have painted, if you can, just take a picture, take the picture in a landscape mode, and then send it to me. In WhatsApp, you can WhatsApp me as well, or you can send me at manavutsav@gmail.com. And then what I'll do is I'll put that on the website as well. I don't have to name you if you don't want to. That's absolutely fine. But I think that it's a kind of a thing where we are also trying to break that thing where someone actually wrote that I can't draw. Uh, well, I can't draw either, that in that sense, but I like to play with colors. So that's and I feel that sometimes when I'm stuck, I just try to do something colorful. It doesn't have to make any sense or meaning, no, but that itself is quite nice. I believe therapeutic, quite therapeutic. But how you explained was really nice to kind of, I can see the colors and I can see, sometimes it happens that we use consistently if you're drawing and you will use certain colors or you like. So for me, I like different colors, but it depends on the moods and, that kind of a thing. Even when I'm wearing a dress and stuff, and I'll think, oh, well, like blue is my color as well. So I like blue shades of blue and black and, that kind of color. But sometimes I just go around wearing, like someone was saying, that they go in circles. I go wearing black all the time. But I like it as well. It kind of uplifts my energy, I believe. When I'm feeling down, I wear black. I like it.
Like I said,
Um,
it gives us a sense of power, you know. So
yeah.
that's what. Maybe unconsciously we will be drawn to that color when we want to project something. We will be wearing black.
Hmm. That's a
Suppose
good
if you
one.
want to communicate something, so you will see that day somewhere you will be looking out for blue, because blue is again the color of communication.
Hmm.
So that's how color is so much, like color psychology is, like I can talk the whole day about it,
I
but
think we need
that's
to do a one with color psychology as well, because I know that we discussed it before, but we haven't done anything specifically. But I think you actually blended it into the session today in some way. But we would love to hear a presentation as well from you if you want to do. That would be wonderful.
sure, sure, anytime. I love to do.
Great. So I think that because we are nearing the end, maybe this is the time we can ask everyone to. I don't have. I think I've lost two of them. Is not here in the studio, but we still have Rupam and Kalpana, so we can have just a screenshot of the pictures at the very end, like you took last time. That would be really good if you guys agree, of course. Whichever drawing you want to. Have you taken it? Have you taken it, Shoma? Can't hear you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay,
I've
great.
taken it. thank you for this lovely paintings. I hope you enjoyed, and also those who are connecting to us remotely. I hope you will benefit from this as well.
Yeah, fantastic. I'll just before we go, I just want to just redirect people to also the website that we have just created. So it's more kind of interactive at the moment, I believe, than before. There will be announcements when there are things, and then there is a chat button as well if people want to chat about. And then we have got the collaborators and partners and how you can get involved, and of course, like the exhibition space that I was talking about is will be something like this, which is this at the time at the moment on the website. We are exhibiting some photos of previous sessions or this year's session, and then some videos as well. And then and then there will be some PDFs which I will be uploading as well. Of course, if Shoma agrees, then I can upload her PDF as well, or something that we can bring together to do. But yeah, we will keep on updating. So if you have got any image that you want to be displayed, then please do feel free to send us.
Yes, Indrani, if I can come in, I'd request all of you, those who are making this art along with us now, or maybe later on if you watch this video and make this art, please share your artworks. Even if you do not want to name yourself, it is absolutely okay. But we just want to see like how things are coming out, and also share your experience if possible in 2 3 lines. You can write it to Manav Utsav, you can write to Indrani, or those who know me, you can write to me. So that will be really good for us to take it forward. Thank you.
Yes, and then once you have done that, there is a form as well, because this will be in some of the sessions. Of course, will be linked to the research aspect. And as Jayanta, who came in at the beginning, was saying that it will be really helpful for his research. So I'll send you the link here now, and I'll post it on the page as well. It's just taking a little while to upload here. um yeah, so what I will do is I'll post that on the YouTube channel, and you can actually have it from there if it doesn't load up here.
Yes, you can actually post it in the description of the YouTube video.
Description of the YouTube video. Okay, yes, I'll do that then. Fantastic. So thank you all for joining today, and thank you to everyone who has also joined us remotely. And this is really encouraging that you are, commenting, putting in points that you want, or you're kind of sharing your thoughts, which is really good. So thank you very much to everyone who is here, and of course, special thanks to Suma for doing it for the third year, and also because I know that you had the COVID, and last week we had to cancel because we weren't feeling well. I hope you're
Indrani,
feeling
Rupam has
well.
already shared the paintings, and she asked me to share with you,
Who is
so
that?
that you can. Rupam.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Rupam has shared her
Thank
paintings,
you,
so
Rupam. Yeah,
that we can put it out in our website.
that's great. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you again next week.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.